Today we will begin our warm-up by stretching out the neck, rolling it from side to side. Make sure that while you're doing this, you're standing center, your shoulders are loose, and you're breathing deeply. Continue to roll your neck whatever way feels good. From here on an inhale, we will raise our hands overhead. And from here, we will take a few deep breaths, really activating every inch of your body here. We'll bring our arms back down and then come to a star position, moving from side to side, activating the side body and stretching over to our left side. Take a deep breath here. We will rise up and with a flat back, bend over to the left side, bend all the way back, and then we will fold all the way forward onto our left foot. Take a deep breath and focus on the alignment of your back. If you need to bend your legs a little bit in order to get a flat back, that's totally fine. Come to the center for a breath, and then slowly, vertebra by vertebra, we will raise up, leaving our head for last. Take a breath. Once more, we will raise our arms, going from side to side, activating the side body, and this time we will stretch over to the right. Deep breath here. We'll come back up and with a flat back, bend to the right side. Come up one more time, bend back, and on the exhale, we will come down, reaching for our right foot. Once again, take a moment to focus on the alignment of your body and continue to breathe. We will come to center. Take a few deep breaths. From here, we will swing over to our left side with our left foot in front, our hands on the ground in front of us. With a flat back, we'll really stretch it into our knee. And from here, we will raise our right hand overhead, either looking up to the sky or down at the ground, whatever is most comfortable for you. We'll come back down, and from here we will bend the left knee, opening up the hips. Hands come to the heart for prayer position. Take a few deep breaths. From here we will enter Warrior Two position, gazing over our right arm, making sure that the knee is stacked over the ankle. Come back down, straighten the legs, bending into the left leg. Take a deep breath, and then we'll come to the center for a breath. And over to our right side, bending into our right leg. Take a deep breath here. From here, we will raise our left hand overhead, either gazing up to the sky or down at the ground, whatever is most comfortable for you. From here, we will bend the right leg, taking a few deep breaths. And then we will rise up with our hands in front of the heart in prayer position. Take a few deep breaths here. From here, we will enter Warrior Two position. Once again, make sure that your knee is stacked on top of your ankle. And come back down. We will straighten the legs, bending into your right leg. And then step back for downward facing dog. Move throughout this if you need to. You can move your hips, bend your knees. Make sure that you're breathing deeply as you do this. We will curl forward into Cobra position, and from here, take a deep breath. From Cobra position, we will bend back into Child's Pose, which in my last tutorial I referred to as prayer position, but if you think about it, they both kind of make sense. From here, we will enter into a headstand inversion. If you're able to, try to move throughout your headstand. Make sure that you have no pressure on your neck. This should be completely in your forearms. While we move our body, we're activating the core as we breathe deeply. Bring the legs back, raise the head, and allow your body to fall back into wheel position. We'll come to our hands and take a deep breath. And however you're able, enter a comfortable seated position. From here, we will bring our legs out to either side for center splits. Arms out. We'll stretch from side to side, activating the side body, and stretch all the way over to the left side. Take a few deep breaths. From here, we will rise back up, and with a flat back, come back down to our left leg with our nose to our knee. Continue to breathe deeply. From here, we will rise back up. Bring our arms out again. Feel free to adjust if you need to. I certainly did. And stretching from side to side, activating the side body. We'll stretch all the way over to our right side, grabbing the foot and breathing deeply. From here, we will rise back up, arms overhead, and with a flat back, come down to the right side with our nose to our knee. Continue to breathe deeply. From here, we will rise back up. And walk ourselves forward into a full middle splits. Whether you're on your elbows or all the way to the ground, continue to breathe deeply as your hips are open. You should feel a really good stretch in your hamstrings. Take one more deep breath and we will raise back up. And then transition into a right-sided splits. Making sure that your hips are square. We raise our arms overhead and take a deep breath. For a really good stretch, you can bend backward. One more breath in the splits. From here we will come back to center and then transition into our left-sided splits. Once again, make sure that your hips are square. Breathe deeply throughout this pose. We raise our arms overhead, bend back, giving ourselves a good stretch. And feel free to realign yourself as needed. From here we will swoop our legs together, and with a flat back we will reach for our feet. Continue to breathe as we stretch closer to our legs. Really push yourself to go deeper into this stretch. Continue to breathe deeply throughout this stretch. Feel grounded. From here we will rise back up and bend our left leg. With our arms overhead and a flat back, we will stretch over the right leg, breathing deeply. And one more deep breath, we will rise back up. We will straighten our left leg and bend our right leg. Arms overhead with a flat back, we will bend over our left leg. Continue to breathe deeply throughout this pose. Really allow yourself to melt into your knee. We will rise back up, straighten both of the legs, and once again, roll out the neck. From here, we will raise up, keeping our hands on the ground with a flat back. We'll grab the shins and breathe deeply. Really melt into this stretch. Stay in the moment. We'll take one more deep breath, and then slowly, stacking each vertebra on top of each other, we will rise. We will stand in mountain pose. Take a moment to be grounded. Find your center. Be present. Once you have found your center, we will raise the right leg and bring hands to the heart. Breathe deeply through this balance. And on an exhale, we will transition into dancer's pose. Once again, continue to breathe deeply. And on an exhale, we release the pose. We bring our hands back to heart. And breathe deeply. From here, we will raise the left leg and continue to breathe deeply throughout the balance. From here, on an exhale, we will transition into dancer's pose once again. Flow through your balance, find your center. I was struggling. And if you fall out of dancer's pose, just dance. It's okay. That's what the pose is really about, right? Thank you so much for warming up with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace, love, namaste.